Wonderful. So, welcome to your practice. I'm here to guide you, and as always, you are free to modify anything, especially being at home. You have that comfort of really listening to your body, skipping out stuff that doesn't serve you, and just creating your own variations of every pose. Sometimes in class, we are intimidated maybe to do that, but at home, total freedom. Okay, so speak to you. Sitting today, as we normally do in this class, just finding a tall spine. Close your eyes and allow your awareness to be fully here in this moment. Notice the foundation of your seat, your legs, your feet, your pelvis, fully grounding you down. Steady. The first quality we want to find in every asana is stability, stiram, steadiness. Lengthen crown towards sky, chin slightly down into chest, shoulders soften away from ears, tone in low belly, and get even taller. Notice your breathing, air coming in and out of the nostrils. And as you remain steady throughout the practice, observe how the breath can support a quality of sukham or sweetness or comfort. The breath should be easy, unless we're doing a specific pranayama. The breath is natural. So observe the relationship between breath and body, the expansion as you inhale, followed by the ease as you exhale. Relax your facial expression, unfurl the eyebrows, let the forehead be smooth. And we'll do simple movements for the arms, starting with the fingertips touching the floor by the hips. And on the inhale, circle the arms around you and lift the arms overhead. As you exhale, turning the palms out, lower them down and touch the floor. Lifting, breathe in, expand through the rib cage, shoulders stay low. Breathing out, palms out, touching the earth as you get taller. Now keep doing this, following your own breath, lifting the arms as you inhale and lowering them down as you exhale. Continue with the movement, with this simple vinyasa, moving in a specific way with the breath, in a special way. And I'd like for you to connect to the energy of the sun. As you make these circles around you, imagine a sun, a very bright sun all around you, and connect to that energy, that life-giving quality of the sun, energizing. My teacher, in one of her talks this week, she said that one of the ways to combat depression is to the life-giving quality to that radiance. Every day we should do that. And in yoga, we do that through sun salutations, through honoring the solar energy in our bodies, and through chanting, pranayamas. There's so many ways. So next time, inhale up, exhale. Open the arms, interlace hands behind your hips, and extend the arms back. Lift your chest and bring your chin slightly down. Just hold here, expanding through the heart center. Back of the neck. If you can find your personal Surya right at the solar plexus area, just connecting to that area. Manipura chakra. Releasing the hands now, touch the floor by the hips again. And inhale, lift the right arm up. Walk your left fingers away, side bend as you exhale. Hold the back of your head, let the neck relax. So here you're supporting your head close to the left ear, your hand, close to the left ear, right behind you. Breathe into right side of rib cage. And next time you breathe in, return to center, lift your arm, and breathe out to lower the hand down. Left, inhale, arm up. Walk right fingers away, side stretch as you exhale. Holding back of head. Now we hold close to the right ear, letting muscles in the neck relax. Breathe into left side of rib cage. Coming back to center, breathing in, lift the arm up and lower the hand down as you breathe out. Rotate shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Free up any tension around the shoulder girdles. Yeah, and then we're gonna pause with the chest broad, the hands together at heart, and we'll chant the Gayatri Mantra, a prayer for the sun, a prayer for illumination, that the sun may shine upon our hearts, our minds, our intellect. So again, we connect to that solar Surya energy. I'm gonna bring my whiteboard here where I have the mantra, the words. 3 times we'll chant. We'll finish with Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale. Om Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let the vibrations settle into your system, connecting to the radiant power of the sun. And then slowly transition into child's pose. Take your time getting there, there's no rush. Let the vibrations of the mantra stay with you, waking up every cell of your system. And having the arms straight forward by the head, let's meet in downward facing dog, curling the toes, lifting the hips up and back. Bend one knee at a time and move hips side to side. Waking up the body, feeling it all. Good morning to every part of the body here, from the toes to the head. Good morning, body. Pause in center. Tone in the low belly and send the hips further back, your chest towards your legs. Inhale, glide forward into plank pose. Exhale, go back into downward dog, hips high up and far back. Forward on the inhale, keep shoulders away from. Couple more. Inhale, gliding forward, plank. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last time, inhale forward, shoulders over wrists, neck long. Exhale, hips up and back. Forward on the inhale again. Lower your knees down as you exhale, moving the hips around in circles. So keep the low belly contained as you free up the hip joints and the low back, the shoulders, the neck. Let this feel good. Go the opposite way. Avoid looking at the camera now, so your neck and shoulders can really relax as you tune in and feel the body. We'll pause back into downward facing dog. Now bring your feet together so your big toes touch. On the inhalation, lift your right leg high up to sky. As you exhale, draw your knee forward into chest, coming to a variation of plank. Inhale, extension of the leg, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, draw the knee forward, shoulders over wrists. Two more. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, come forward, contract the belly. Last one, inhale, leg straight up. Exhale, come on forward and stay with your right knee high up into chest. Pause here. Press the inside of your left heel back, draw your shoulders back, and lift your knee higher into your chest. Then come into plank, simply extending your leg back, lower your toes down. The feet can be together. Take one breath, lower the knee, sit briefly into child's pose, just briefly. Come right forward onto your hands, lower to your belly, chest forward, come on down. Lift your chest into a little cobra, elbows into waist. Tops of feet press down, the feet can now be hip. Little toes towards the floor, so no turning of the toes out. Toes point straight back, we take one more breath. Exhale, lower forehead down, press into your hands, curl the toes and lift up. Plank, downward dog on the exhale. Bring your feet close together again, big toes touching, and same thing with the left leg. Lift it up as you breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose or chest. Inhale, extension of the leg. Exhale, draw it forward, contracting belly. Inhale, leg up. As you come forward, the neck stays long, upper back is broad. One more, inhale high. Exhale, draw it forward and hold. Lift the knee high, press the inside of your right heel back, shoulders back. The upper back stays broad, we're creating fire, inner heat. From here, extend the left leg back into plank, lower your toes down, the feet can be together. Inhale, lower your knees, sit into child's pose as you exhale. Come right forward onto your hands, breathe in. Lower to your belly, chest forward and down as you breathe out. Now, lift higher, maybe into an upward dog, maybe to a high cobra, you decide. If you are an upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, shoulders over elbows over wrists. And you can choose to keep your knees down or up off the floor. And what's important for everybody is to keep that engagement in the, so no jamming of the low back. Take one more downward. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Standing forward bend at the end of the mat, hold on to your elbows. Keep your head down, right between your arms, shoulders away from ears, and sway around as you like. I'm gonna move my candle here just so I don't cause any accidents. So in Uttanasana, this standing forward bend, we allow the spine to release, lengthening through back muscles. And pause in center with the feet hip distance apart, spread your toes wide, really anchor down. Release your hands down, soft bend in the knees, roll up the spine, coming to stand, mountain Tadasana. We'll take a moment here to connect to the solar energy again, that radiance, that power, that brightness. Join the hands together. Press your toes down, lift your heels off the floor to balance. Big toes press down, and there's a soft bend in the knees, just a micro bend to help you stay steady without being lengthen up through the crown. Find the comfort in the pose, the Sukham. Lower the heels back down. Surya Namaskar, beginning at the end of the mat. Circle wide, salute high. Exhale, fold over your legs all the way down. Walk forward into a plank pose on the inhale, belly in. Lower halfway or all the way down as you breathe out. Lift the heart, inhale, upward dog or cobra. Downward dog, on the exhale, go back. Tune into your breath. With every inhalation, gather more prana. It's happening. It's happening whether you're aware of it or not. As we breathe in, we're infusing our body with more vitality. Just notice. The next time you inhale, lift your heels up high. Exhale to bend knees, look ahead, step or hop between the hands, inhale to flat back. Fold over legs, exhale, bend the knees, and roll up spine on the inhale, circle arms like a wide sun, reach high. Exhale, bring that energy into your heart. Circle again, Surya Namaskar, Virabhadrasana. Folding down on the exhale, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, look forward, halfway up. Hands down, step or hop back, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana to lower with control. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, navel in. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay present, observe the body transforming with each breath, with each pose. Notice the body awakening, maybe more limber. What we know for sure is that change is happening all the time. With the inhalation, lift up the heels. Exhale, bend knees, look ahead, step or hop, flat back on the inhale. Fold down, soften knees on the exhale, and roll up, circle around, inhale, Virabhadrasana. To heart, Namaskar. Last one, inhale, circle with purpose, with intention. Exhale, bow to the Surya energy. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back, bend the elbows with control to lower down. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders back, down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Neck relaxes. And in this downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, we're gonna hip open. Lift your right leg up. Turn the right toes out and bend your right knee. Gazing down at the left ankle, your left heel can move towards the floor. And press equally into your hands. Can you keep the shoulders equally high up off the floor? Press the finger pads down. On the inhalation, re-extend the right leg. And on the exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, lower your left knee to floor. Low lunge, raise your arms. Soften the shoulders with the palms facing each other. Now, hold on to your left wrist and lean over to the right. Keep your chest lifted and mindful not to jam the right side of the waist. Keep your right outer hip down. With the next inhalation, we'll come back to center, reaching the arms up. And on the exhale, open the arms to interlace hands behind the hips, extension of the arms back, chest up. Now, here, as we move into a high lunge, a runner's lunge, you could bring your hands to the floor, or you can try a variation where you just curl the back toes and extend the leg. I'll show you. I always like to shorten my stance a little bit, bringing the front foot back, and then curl the back toes, extend the left knee. However, it's more appropriate for you, maybe hands on the floor. So from this open-chested runner's lunge, place your left heel on the floor, back heel down, like warrior stance. Lift the chest again. And then reach your chest forward, right shoulder on the inside of the right knee. Look down at the left foot and lift your hands higher up towards sky. Notice if your right hip is sticking to the right a lot. Can you draw it back more towards the end of your mat? Press strongly down the back foot. And in the humble warrior, we take another breath, fully here. And reach your chest forward, hands down either side of the front foot. Lift the left heel off the floor, take a breath, lunge. Lower your left heel down. Plant your left hand down. You can try bringing it a little more to the left, and then right hand to hip as you look over your shoulder. Open your chest, extension of the right arm up. Rotate the shoulder heads back. And of course, if you like to extend that back leg, you can go ahead and curl the toes, knee up. Very nice. Neck is long. We'll take one more breath here in the twisted lunge pose. Lower your right hand to floor. Walk your hands to the left edge of the mat. Bring your feet parallel, chest forward, and fold between your straight legs. Here, you could try holding onto your elbows or forearms, any other grip you like. If you're holding elbows, forearms, change the arm that is on top. Lift the shoulders away from ears. Allow your head to come close to the floor without needing to force anything to happen. And tune into your breathing. Observe the facelift that you're giving yourself. Relax your mouth, your eyes. More blood flowing to the brain. Release hands to your chest forward, opening heart center. Walk into the front of the mat, back into a simple lunge, runner's lunge. Plant your hands down and step into plank. Breathe in. Knees to floor, sitting to child's pose as you breathe out. Come right forward onto your hands on the inhalation. Lower halfway or all the way down as you exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Find center, present in your body. And now the left leg will lift. Turn the toes out, left toes, and bend your left knee for that hip opener, second side. Gaze down at your right ankle and send your right hip, outer hip, further back. So we're not shortening the waist on the right side too much, even though we're stretching the left side of the waist a lot. And re-extend the leg, square off your pelvis, and step the left foot forward between hands, lowering right knee down. Anjaneyasana, arms up by the head. Soften shoulders as you exhale, palms face each other, toning low belly. Same thing we did on the first side. So hold on to the right wrist with the left hand and lean over to the left, keeping outer left hip down. Lift your chest. Shoulders down. As we return to center, we open the arms to interlace hands behind the hips, opposite thumb on the outside now. Extension of the arms back, chest up. As we prepare to extend the back leg, you can bring your hands down, shorten your stance if you're gonna go for the curling of the toes and knee off the floor. Find balance. Opening chest, press the inner right heel back. And then we'll come to the Vira stance. Right heel down, hero, Vira. Lift up the chest, warrior, humble warrior. Exhale, chest forward, left shoulder on the inside of knee, top of head down towards the floor, arms towards sky. Gazing at the right foot, we draw the outer left hip back, We embrace the quality of a humble warrior. What does it feel like? Easy breathing. With the next inhalation, chest reaches forward, hands down either side of front foot. Lift the right heel off the floor, you're back in a lunge. Lower your right knee down. Right hand can go out to the right a tiny bit, left hand to hip. Look over your left shoulder. Open chest, extension of the arm up. Waist long, perhaps extend the back leg, knee off the floor. And find comfort within the stability through your breath, through your presence. Last big breath in. Breathing out, hand touches the floor. We walk the hands to the right with the feet parallel, legs straight. Fall down between legs. This time, try interlacing hands behind the hips, extending the arms up and overhead. Let the shoulders roll forward. Connect to your breathing, perhaps Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath, slightly contracting the back of the throat so you can listen to the sound of your own breath in a very soothing way, like waves in the ocean. It's not very loud. It's very soothing. With the next inhalation, we reach the chest forward, hands to floor. Walk to the front of the mat, back into a lunge. Plant the hands, step into plank as you breathe in. Lower knees, sit into Balasana, child's pose as you breathe out. Stay for a breath, inhale. And stay here, soften as you exhale. Then come forward onto your hands and knees, breathe in. Chest forward, bend the elbows, breathe out halfway or all the way down. Lift the heart, inhale. Downward dog, exhale back. We're halfway throughout the practice. Notice how your body has transformed. What has changed for you today? The experience is always unique. And the only thing that matters is that we are present with it. Inhale to lift up the heels. Exhale to bend the knees to look ahead and step or hop. Flattening back on the inhale. Exhale to bend the knees a bit. Release your head and roll up spine, circle around, inhale. Exhale, Surya energy into heart. Inhale, circle one more time, lift up. Folding down on the exhale to bow. Halfway up, look. Hands down, step or hop back, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your right leg up again as you breathe in, turn your toes to the right and bend your knee. Some of you may like to move into a back bend, a deeper back bend, by stepping your right foot behind you outside the mat. When your toes touch the floor, lift your hips higher, pubic bone to sky. Right arm can reach up and overhead. This can be more of a side bend or more of a back bend, right? You decide, take care of your neck. Lift the pubic bone, take one more breath. And then slowly lower your right hand back down, coming to downward facing dog. Notice how heating back bends are. They have a lot of Surya quality, a lot of heat, a lot of Agni, a lot of fire. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Mukha Svanasana. Other side, left leg up. Turn the toes out, bend your left knee. And if you like, again, go ahead, stepping the foot behind. Lifting pubic bone up, navel in. Long neck. The right leg can be straight. You're on the outer edge of your right foot and on the left toes. Enjoy the heat to purify, to transform, to burn toxins, and slowly bring your left hand back down mindfully to step back into downward facing dog. With the inhalation, forward plank. Exhale, lower halfway all the way. Inhale, upward dog, knees up or down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up high on the inhale. Step foot forward between hands. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Left heel down. Raise the arms by the head. And in this warrior, eagle arms. Open your arms wide. Reaching forward, left arm over right. Cross the upper arms, bend elbows, touch palms or hands to shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows. Soften shoulders as you exhale. Maintain your right outer hip back. Neck long. So notice if within the challenge, you can still find comfort, ease, sukham, sweetness. Within the stability, let the breath help you. As we release the arms, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, open the arms wide, adjusting right heel to left arc. The right toes pointing straight forward, left heel slightly out, stacking shoulders above pelvis. Find the quality of a warrior, determined, focused, courageous. Turn the right palm up. Right arm lifts, left hand touches the back leg. We keep bending the front knee right above the ankle. We'll now take right forearm to thigh, palm facing up. Left arm reaches overhead, side angle. Parshva Konasana. Press down your left foot and from that grounded place, expand a little more. A straight line from your left heel into the left fingertips. Be light on the right forearm. If you like to take variations, one variation that's very accessible is to take the left hand to the top of the right leg or even to the left hip. And then maybe right hand comes to floor or block. Perhaps you take a bind, bringing right arm under leg and interlacing the fingers or clasping your right wrist. Open your chest wherever you are. And try to be as much as possible in one line. So we're collapsing the chest, not closing the chest. The top of the head is moving towards the front space of the mat. Press down the left foot, draw the outer right hip back, and take a final breath in your unique variation of Parshva Konasana. As we lower the hands down, either side of front foot, come back into lunge, adjusting feet, hip distance. Take a breath and then lower your left knee down. Extend the front leg, adjusting your right heel, maybe sliding it forward or backwards so your hip bones are in the same line. Reach your chest forward towards right ankle and then fold over the right leg. Your left hand could reach for the outside of your right foot. Yeah, crossing over, draw the outer hip back. Tune into your breath. Ujjayi breathing, if you lost that, you can return to the victorious breath, which will help keep Agni strong in your system, that purifying fire, digestive fire that helps to burn toxins, aids transformation, purification. That Agni that is also activated by Surya energy. And from here, we're rebending the front knee again. Lift the torso upright, right knee over ankle. Left arm reaches high, right hand to hip. From a long spine with twist, right? Elbow low, left elbow on the outside of the leg, open chest, palms can touch. Elbows apart. Can you center your chest with the hands and maybe curling the back toes to extend that smooth breath. If we're not breathing smoothly, it's likely an indication that we've gone too far ahead in the pose and we're not ready for it just yet. So we can always take a step back. One more breath here. Good. Coming back to center. Place your hands down. Step into plank pose. Inhale. Lower your knees and sit into child's pose as you exhale. We'll stay for a breath. Inhale, fullness into your back. Unrushed, exhale completely. One more breath. Inhale, expansion. Come forward onto the hand. Lower halfway or all the way down as you breathe out. Lift the heart, upward dog or cobra will stay. Stay in the back bend as you exhale. Feel the compression in the low back, lumbar area. One more big breath into the heart and throat. Downward dog on the exhale all the way back. Release your head. Preparing the left leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, heel to floor. Raise the arms as you inhale. Stay in warrior one as you exhale. Virabhadrasana 1. We're pressing the outer edge of foot down. We're opening the arms out for Garuda arms. Reaching forward, right arm crossing over left. Bend elbows, touch palms. You can also hold on to the shoulders, right? Always variations are many, many. Lift the elbows, soften the shoulders. So here in the right thigh bone, there's an inner rotation. Oops. Draw the left femur bone back into your hip socket. And we'll prepare into Virabhadrasana 2. Releasing the arms, open them wide. Adjust left heel to right arc. Gaze above left hand. Notice your alignment in the pose. Does it feel steady? Does it feel stiram quality here, the stability? And can you find the sukham, the sweetness, the comfort? Let your breath help you with that. Turn left palm up. Left arm lifts up, right hand down, exalted warrior. Then we'll take left forearm to touch thigh, palm faces up. Right arm extends by the head in a straight line with the right leg. Soften shoulders, contain the low ribs. Core muscles are engaging, so your left arm is not doing much. You can lift it off the leg, not a problem. Open heart. Right hand to right hip, maybe top of left leg, maybe left hand to floor. Mindful of the chest, don't let it collapse. Left arm can come under the leg, and we can bind the hands if that's accessible. Root down your right heel, especially the outer heel. Open chest. The neck is long. The gaze could be the sky. Find that sweetness within the challenge, within the heat, the effort. From your variation of Parshvakonasana, take your hands down by your front foot, come back into a lunge. Back onto the ball of the right foot, feet hip distance, one breath. Lower right knee down. Extend the front leg, walk your hands back, lift your toes up. And here you can slide your foot as needed, so your hip bones are in the same level. Reach your chest towards left ankle and then soften over that left leg. Left outer hip back. Ujjayi breathing. Listen to the sound of your breath in the back of your throat. Purifying, cleansing. The throat center, Vishuddha chakra, means to purify. So as we engage Ujjayi breathing, we are activating the fifth chakra, purifying also communicates with ourselves, with the world, how we express ourselves. From here, we rebend the front knee, lift up torso, left knee over ankle, right arm up, navel in, left hand to hip to twist from a long spine, twist left, bring your arm low on the outside of leg to open chest, palms touch, elbows out. A long neck, option to extend the back leg. Keep opening your heart center. Relax your face and take another breath here. Coming back forward with the hands down, we step into plank. One breath strong. Knees down, sit into child's pose for a couple breaths in Balasana. Inhale, space. Exhale to release what's non-serving. Inhale, expansion. And exhale fully. Hands and knees, chest moves forward as we bend the elbows halfway or all the way to the floor we go. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. A slow, complete exhalation. Lifting up the heels, breathe in. Bend the knees as you breathe out. Look forward and step or hop between the hands. Come to flat back. Inhale. Fold down as you exhale. Bend the knees and roll up the spine. Circle around. Reach up high. Exhale. Hands at the heart. Take a deep breath in. Anchor down as you breathe out. You're going to do a healing breath. That is something you can do whenever your energy is low to connect to that sun energy again, Surya energy. You may not need it at this moment, but I want you to practice so you can have that tool whenever you need it. Conductor's breath. With the inhale, you lift the arms up. With the exhale, you open wide. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, fold and say ha. Inhale up and out. Inhale up. Ah! Inhale up, everybody. Exhale out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Out. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Bending knees. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale out and release. Feel the energy. Notice what's done for you. Again, builds energy quickly whenever you're feeling low. Something to know. Hands together. Can we balance from here? Let's try. Tree pose, simple. Get grounded. Bend right knee. Open it out. I'm coming to the wooden floor, a little easier to balance. And then lift your foot up. So you might notice the balancing a little more challenging now because we've created all that energy. We're still buzzing. Just notice how it feels. Notice how it feels and see if you can find ease within all that stirred up energy. Because sometimes that's what we have to do in life, right? So we practice here. Find the ease with lightness. Relax your face. Within the heat of the moment, within the hurricane, we find that very center, that eye of the hurricane, which is full of stillness. Simple. Draw the knee forward and lower the foot down, we ground. Other side. We open, we lift. Hands touch. Low belly toned in. Keep getting tall. From the navel down, we ground. From the navel up, we lift. Lovely. We bring the knee forward again. Lower the foot down, anchor. It's our last vinyasa to take us down to the floor. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, move gracefully. Exhale, bow to the solar energy. Inhale, look. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back, bend the elbows, lower down. Last one, your choice of poses, modifications. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tune in, notice how this downward dog feels uniquely different from every other downward dog you've ever done. With the next inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend knees, look ahead, step between your hands as you breathe in, chest forward. Bend the knees to sit down as you exhale. Clear your mat, coming to the floor. Have your blocks nearby if you have them. Point your toes, big toes together, arms reach forward, shoulder height. We lift the chest to begin, and then we round the back, contract the belly to come down to lie. Slowly coming down. And as your head touches the earth, hug in your knees. Observe the quality of your presence and your energetic body right now. We'll take one more back bend. With the feet on the floor, hip distance apart, moving into a bridge, maybe a block between your thighs, totally optional. You can also imagine a block between your legs. Pressing down your feet, lift your hips close together, turn your palms up. And interlacing the hands under hips is also an option. The feet stay parallel. Engage your inner legs like you're squeezing your block, whether you have it or not, is the same muscle action. Press into your feet, lift pubic bone higher. Move your knees forward a little bit, and then the chest higher. Engage your inner legs, and once again, notice the power of back bends to stir up energy, to ignite fire, heat in the body. Back bends are also a great tool for anyone suffering from depression or just low energy. Take one more breath. Release the hands, separate the shoulders, and lower down the upper back first and the hips last. Take the block aside. Now, if you like padding under your head, have a blanket or a towel to support your cervical curve. Open your arms outwards, shoulder heights, palm up. And then separate your feet as wide as the mat. Take a breath in center. Exhale, both knees, turn right, turn your head left. Inhale back to center, moving with breath. Exhale, knees left and head right. Inhale up. Exhale, knees right, head left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale up. Exhale, knees right, head left. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift and pause. Bring your feet hip distance apart and cross your right ankle over left thigh for thread the needle. External rotation in the right thigh bone. Hands can interlace behind the left leg or in front of the shin. Remember the alignment for the right leg here. The top of your right foot is lining up with the center of the ankle, center of the shin, and center of the kneecap. There's space in the right side of low back. And if you like to try a different variation here, you could hook the right foot to the inside of your left elbow. It's like a pigeon pose upside down when you extend forward, either keeping your left leg hovering above the ground or letting it come down to the floor. Now, the alignment doesn't change in the right leg. Top of foot, center of ankle, shin bone, kneecap. And if hooking the foot to the inner elbow is too intense for you, which it is for most people, you can also try just holding your shin in place like this. Outer rotation in the femur bone. Couple more breaths wherever you are. Relax the face. If your leg is straight, left leg, you can rebend that knee, place the foot on the floor, everyone, and then the right foot comes down. Let's switch sides right away. The left ankle crosses over. We interlace hands behind thigh or in front of shin, flexing left foot to maintain that nice alignment for the lower leg. The joints should feel safe, especially in the knee and the ankle here. External rotation in the thigh bone. And the pelvis is very stable on the floor. The spine as neutral as it can be in this pose. We can move into any variations we had on the first side, perhaps hooking the foot to the inside of right elbow to extend that right, hovering or resting down. Now try maintaining the neck long. And of course, the breath easy. That sukham quality of the breath at all times, which will support the mind to stay at ease. And like I said before, the details really matter. So what are your eyes doing, your mouth? Are they tensing up? Can you soften them or allow them to soften a bit more? And sometimes it's just bringing awareness to those things that sometimes go unnoticed. And then we can create change. And to come out of this, if the leg is straight, bend the right knee. Everybody can place right foot down and then left foot down. Now both knees into chest. Separate the knees wide for happy baby, soles up, grab outer edges of feet. Lengthen the tailbone forward and a little bit down towards the floor. Feel free to rock around as you like. Maybe extending legs. When you feel complete, you can pause in center to find your way into Shavasana for final rest. Take your time. Bring in props as you like to get really cozy. And as you find a place where you can be still, commit to being there just for a little while without needing to control anything. After you adjust yourself, the neck is long, the spine is neutral, the lower back is happy. Soften your face. Notice the body being held by the earth. Surrender all effort. Let your toes relax. Both feet relax. Ankles. Both legs. Hips. The pelvis. Belly, rib cage, chest. The whole back relaxes. Let the shoulders relax. The arms, elbows, wrists, palms, all the fingers, back of hands, neck and throat relax, chin, mouth, cheeks, eyes, temples, forehead, center of the eyebrows, crown, back of head. Your body resting comfortably, at ease. Regardless of the weather where you are. Imagine a bright sun above you, bright with a soft glow, perhaps a morning sun, and allow the rays of the sun to penetrate your skin. So you're receiving that Surya energy directly from the source. Letting every cell of your being vibrate in radiance, that uplifting warmth of the sun. Every cell becoming a little more alive, a little happier, content. Simply to be receiving this heat from the greatest source of life. We bathe in that energy. In gratitude, in appreciation. Without needing to move just yet, bring your awareness to your body again. Notice all that prana flowing freely throughout your system. And then begin to move your hands and your feet. If you have the time to stay in Shavasana longer, continue to lie down. And take your time, hugging in the knees, rolling over to one side. We'll meet seating up to close. And as you sit, find a tall spine, just like we began. The leg in front could be opposite from the leg in front in the beginning, likely the more awkward way of sitting. Notice how you feel. Notice the quality of your energy, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Really aware of your subtle field. And we'll close by joining hands in gratitude, in appreciation for this body, for this life, for the life giver. And we'll end with the sound of Om together one time. Deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Thank you all for your presence. Appreciate you all, your time, your commitment. Always a pleasure. And if there are any questions, any feedback, anything, you can always message me. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, Samara. You too. Have a great weekend. Oops.